Don't just stand around. Make yourself useful.
I know nothing about crystal magic.
Oh, who's there?
The laundry isn't done yet. Come again later.
Laundry? What laundry?
The Guardian's laundry. Someone has to do it.
And I suppose that someone is you.
For some reason, I imagine my life as a cadet to be very different. As a Guardian, you'll be throwing fireballs all the time, they said. But the only fire I get to see is the one under the cooking pot.
Ever considered running away?
Nope. I'd never consider it. Eventually, someone will come and take over my post. But for now, it would be helpful enough if someone could sweep the warehouse for me. Hey, you're still new. Don't you want to take on the job?
Sweep the warehouse? No thanks.
Damn. I hope someone willing to do it arrives aboard the next ship.
Yeah, but until then, you better keep swabbing.
Not like I have a choice about it.
So, you're the whipping boy around here.
Yes. I mean, no. Well, for now, but later...
Yeah, big plans, I get it.
If I didn't have my dreams, what would I have left?
Laundry?
Oh, thanks.
Tell me more about the Guardians.
We are the long arm of the mages, so to speak. All new recruits begin their service as a simple cadet. The boys, who have served for a while, will be appointed as Guardians. And only Magnus, our general, outranks them.
I understand.
Another amateur in the camp. Or the ugliest dock whore I've ever seen.
Is this how you welcome every newcomer?
No, just the wimps.
I've already got enough to deal with right now. What is your problem with me?
That's enough. I can stop this little game now.
Game? What game?
Information. That's what I was after. I provoked you. And you revealed something about yourself, my naive friend.
Alright, I got it.
So it seems. You didn't allow yourself to be misled a second time. I think you've learned enough for today.
Why have you sided with the Guardians?
Well, for one thing, you can convince yourself that it's safe here. But the real reason is that you get a roof over your head and a meal on the table.
You don't sound very convinced.
I don't care how important extracting the crystals may be. I'm not going to work in some bloody mine. So my motto is, keep your head down, and you'll have a good life here.
Why does someone like you need that information?
Isn't that obvious? Information is valuable. It can sometimes determine the course of entire wars. Keep your ears open, and you can pocket a lot of gold.
So, you're rich?
I wouldn't be for long if I told you that. Never peddle the fruits of your labours. Old street wisdom.
Alright. You are rich. What sort of information do you have to offer?
Since you don't perform guard duty, and you don't manage our stock lists, I don't have much for you. Of course, those robe-wearing bureaucrats have something to offer, but I'm sure you would have figured that out yourself. No. I've got another offer for you. Fork out some gold, and I'll teach you a few tricks.
What do I need to know about the camp?
You don't expect a lecture from me, do you?
No.
Good. Because you'll figure most of it out for yourself, anyway. What I can recommend is that you take a look in the back room of the tavern now and then. Occasionally, you'll meet someone there you can challenge to a drinking contest.
I'm unbeatable in a drinking contest.
You're not the first to make that claim. Most of them wake up with their heads in the water barrel. If you really want to prove that you can hold your liquor, there's only one way. As soon as you find someone standing in the back room of the tavern with a bottle in his hand, challenge him to a drinking contest. And may the stronger liver win.
What can you...
What would you...
I'd like to prolong the effect of painkillers.
Sure, if the price is right.
Here, lad, fry yourself a piece of meat. You look famished.
Thanks.
So, what can I do for you? Would you like to replenish your supplies? Or maybe test your strength?
What do you...
Shoot!
So, you provide supplies to the people here?
That's right. But it isn't always easy to fill all the hungry mouths. The work in the mines means the men are constantly hungry. Luckily, the gnomes don't eat very much. And when they're hungry, the garbage is also fine for them.
You give the gnomes rubbish to eat?
Of course. And I don't feel guilty about it either. They're not like those fancy mages. They don't give a toss if their sausage was lying in the dirt for a bit. The important thing is, it's nice and greasy and puts meat on their bones. Besides, I have to make do with what Rumhold gives us.
Tell me about arm wrestling.
The rules are simple. Place your arm on the table and push. No bracing. And keep trying to twist the opponent's hand to the inside. That's how you'll get his hand on the table.
Who can I take on at arm wrestling?
I always arm wrestle straight after leaving work. It's a welcome change from the daily grind. Otherwise Hardwick and Downs turn up every now and then. When you see someone training at the table, chat to him, and he'll be happy to do a round with you.
What do you... Teach me how to boost the effect of alcohol.
You've become better!
Why won't any... Hey, you!
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're that person who weighed anchor here not too long ago. I also know what you want.
And what do I want?
Our crystals, of course. And if you want to learn magic, you're gonna need them. But you're gonna have to earn them.
Because the shadow creature... Psst.
Hey, you! Come here!
What's going on?
Not so loud. Otherwise I'll be in trouble with the Guardians again.
They'll come. And they're going to...
Poor creatures. Working as slaves.
Ah, new homie in the camp. Abbas knows them all. Abbas remembers when only fields and trees were here.
Typical mages. Cut everything down to build their damned outlandishments.
Do you know any stories about Tyrannus?
Yep, homie. We gnomes here before mages. When mages arrived, they offered deal. They give us gold, and we work for them. If homie has gold, Abbas can sell dinghy.
or tell stories.
There should be... The cave on the southern shore is a mine, and it's all cleared out now. A bunch of goblins had made a nest there. They must have been attracted by the crystals.
Oh, shiny stones. Good thing then that goblin's dead. Now Gaddy can dig with other gnu. Mages always want stones. General Magnus will be proud that Gaddy digs a new mine. Yup.
I can hardly imagine your suffering.
As long as it doesn't get any worse, you get used to it.
Your strength and confidence are impressive. How do you do it?
I have no choice.
I think that's why I'm so glad to be a member of this crew. By the way, I thought I saw Sebastiano's ship on the horizon. I think he's hunting us. And eventually, he's going to find us.
It hasn't come to that yet. If he manages to find us, we'll be ready.
That's the right attitude.
I'm here from the mages. I'm looking for you and the monolith stones.
Really? I can hardly wait to get out of here.
Come on. Well?
The mage Erasmus sent me to Tacarigua to get the monolith stone for him. He needs it for his experiment. He calls it his reactor. If I turn up at Erasmus's, I will have to justify myself again for all sorts of crap.
Come on, give me the stone. I'll do it for you.
Really? I owe you one. Here's the stone. Take it to Erasmus. He will be pleased.
What do you think about this place?
I'd call that ambitious. The plans of the esteemed mage gentleman are indeed very ambitious. You've got to admit that partial success has proved them right. I wonder how the project is going to proceed.
So gnomes are part of our crew now, are they?
I'm sure you'll get along.
I hope so. Otherwise, we'll be having gnome stew a la bones.
Come on, let's go.
Sure.
Oh, lovely ship. Yip yip. Jafar off on long journey. Thank you for bringing Jafar, Captain.
I hope I don't live to regret it.
No regret. Jafar will be big fucking help. You see. And you see soon.
Hey, wait. Aren't you? Forget it.
Out with it.
You're the guy they are all talking about around here, aren't you?
Are they?
Yes. They say you have what it takes. So you know all about the gnomes, don't you?
You're in charge of the gnomes.
If only it was just the gnomes. There's also my wife, Paula. She keeps annoying me with unimportant things. Clean the house. Do something about the vermin. There are rats everywhere. Don't dirty the floor. Take off your shoes.
I understand.
As if I didn't have enough problems of my own.
Women.
Precisely.
What's it like working for the mages?
They really know how to get things done. My wife and I made a point of moving to Tyrannus. We're doing well here. At least, we've got our own peace and quiet. But if the mages turn that reactor on, we'll be scared stiff.
Tell me more about the reactor.
I think it's worrying. Sure, the mages know what they're doing, but between you and me, if that thing blows up, we've had it.
Do you have a reason for your concern?
Well, even mages are human, and humans make mistakes. One mistake in their calculations and boom!
Gnomes sure do keep you on your toes.
Yeah, they all look the same. I still have to find 3 of them. I got a list from Magnus. I don't have time for those little shits.
I'll take care of the gnomes.
You would try to find it for me?
Yeah.
Good. Here's Magnus's list. It's about the gnomes Dakil, Faris, and Gadi. I've scribbled a few notes on it.
I found Gadi. He's working for the warehouse master, Rummel, down at the harbor.
I'm glad to hear that.
I have nothing else to say. Where should I look for the gnomes?
According to my information, they should be here in the camp somewhere. One should be at the harbor, and another is working out in the mines.
Got it. Gadi, the gnome from the harbor, is taking care of the new mine.
That was quick. Well done. This is a huge step forward.
Very well. I'll stay here.
Lami only looky. Lami nick skippy to homie.
What don't you want to give me?
My shiny stones! Lammy worked a long time. Lammy looky in hole. Deep hole. Then he fall down. Now Lammy here.
I understand, so you fell into the well. Shall I help you out?
Oh no! Lammy must stay down here. Otherwise master see me. Not good. Not good at all.
Where is your master?
Lammy better keep that to himself. Or homie go to master and cause trouble for Lammy.
Right. Let's talk about the things you didn't want to give me.
Shiny stones?
Wouldn't it be good if I could take a delivery from you to Abbas?
Lammy want to keep shiny stones.
But I'm sure Abbas would appreciate a parting gift.
Okay. Homie can take some to Abbas.
How long have you been down here?
Lammy not know. Mula mula Monday.
Months? That's a long time.
Yip yip. Nichts tacky, okay?
Scram! I don't want to see your sort anymore.
Me takitini planta, grana planta.
What are you doing?
Pronto planta, maro planta, wico planta.
All right, let's drop the subject.
Me...
What smells so good?
Who? What? Matricaria resutita.
Matri what?
Good God. Chamomile, cretin.
So you're the alchemist?
A little louder, please. I'm a bit hard of hearing.
I asked if you're the alchemist.
Of course I am. I mean crystals. Pff. The real magic is in plants.
What are you working on right now?
You should know that we have multiple climate zones here on Tyrannus.
And?
Don't interrupt. As I was saying, due to the climatic conditions, a special herb grows here that I've named the Tyrannus herb. Just imagining what powers could lie hidden in this herb makes my heart flutter. However...
Doesn't it get boring down here?
Boring? Au contraire. The great art of alchemy is never boring. The study of magical ingredients requires time, and don't you forget it.
All right, I understand. Why don't you send someone to get you the herbs?
I did, but those damn gnomes keep bringing me the wrong herbs. Just recently, one of them brought me a common Calluna vulgaris. I ask you, what am I supposed to do with a Calluna vulgaris? Ah!
Watch your blood pressure. Where does the Tyrannus herb grow?
Look around in the center of the island. There is a river fed by a waterfall. You should be able to find it there. Let nature be your signpost.
I'll get your Tyrannus herb for you.
Excellent. Make sure you don't use too much force pulling it out of the soil. You'll receive one of my elixirs as a token of my gratitude.
Can you teach...
What?
Teach me how to brew my own potions.
It's probably best if you stick closely to the recipe to start with. Combine the ingredients and heat the mixture. Not all potions need to be heated. Well, just stick to the recipe. That isn't too difficult. Yeah.